If I were Thomas Markle Jr., I'd be very careful exactly what I was prepared to reveal, as I'm starring in the celebrity version of Celebrity Big Brother out in Australia. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you as ever for joining me today. And yes, we're talking about another reality show, and this time, of course, one of their star guests. I love that term though, don't you? They basically said it's full of stars, and I don't know about you, but when they roll off these people, I'm always going, who? Who? Never heard of them. Now, this particular lineup has Caitlyn Jenner, who used to be Bruce, somebody I've forgotten now his name, part of the Kardashian clan. And of course, he is the big star guest. Well, should I say, the most money they've paid out on that particular show. The second most money was, of course, to Thomas Markle Jr. Now, there was a trailer leaked and apparently he was going to be her worst nightmare. And all we've seen him do so far is write open letters on the show to Meghan and Harry. One basically attacking her, one basically saying he wants to apologise. Make of that what you will. Let me explain how those shows work and the reason why we don't see that much unfiltered. Simply because, for Thomas Markle Jr., rest assured, Harry and Meghan's lawyer teams will be watching that show with great insight to see if he says anything negative, naturally. Now, the bosses, the makers of that show, will also be very, very cautious to edit out anything that could be seen as controversial. So basically, why bother watching it? There is no need, really. Their big coup, of course, was to get publicity by basically signing him, and then hopefully people will tune in on the back of the fact that he may spill some beans. It's interesting to note also, isn't it, that the makers of said show in Australia already received a letter from the former royal couple's council advising them, of course, to take great caution. I do find this very strange, don't you, as if you're going to be scared into a corner because somebody who hasn't seen his own sister, half-sister, for many years may say something slightly controversial. I'm sure he can't remember too much. Of course, the only thing Thomas Markle Jr. can offer is to comment on recent events. But again, this is a person's opinion from afar. Now, if bosses were hoping for a huge ratings hit by signing him up, then I think they've been gravely mistaken. And once again, TV gets it so badly wrong. They sign them up, spend a lot of money, and then, well, apparently people like you and me don't bother to watch. If I were Meghan and Harry, I'd rest assured that Thomas Markle Jr. will simply not be saying anything worthwhile. But of course, for the TV channel, they're just hoping there may be one glimmer of a pearl. See what I did there? Neil Sean in the heart of London.